Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I was sort of asked to look at this trailer for Doctor Who. It was brought to my attention that it had come out. I didn't even realise it had come out. It's The Power of the Doctor. It's Jodi Whitiker's last performance as the Doctor. It looks okay. It does talk quite a bit about erasing her and so forth, so I'm not sure if that's just there to bait the haters and make them froth and foam at the idea of her actually being erased and erasing everything like the timeless children and all that, because that's what people want. A lot of not everyone, a lot of people want that all erased and changed, and the idea of erasing the Doctor, I think that just gets them all very aroused. So I can see that reaction getting some attention, but aside from that, it looks like your fairly standard the world's going to be destroyed, I have to save the world sort of, adventure. It just starts off with some seismologists missing and some paintings missing, and then we have, I think it's the Master, because I know so little about Doctor Who, I don't know who the Master is, and I think he's the guy with the hair in the video, and he's basically promising to erase her and eliminate her, and that she's going to be wiped from existence. And there is some threat to Earth. We see another planet close to Earth, and a lot of world shattering, world destroying consequences and dramas and whatever, the usual big science fiction epic. We need to have a big Hollywood thing. We need to have a big holiday special or whatever, because that's what Doctor Who does, really. They have their weekly shows for a period of the year, and then they have their specials, and the specials are usually the bigger effects sort of episodes that are treated more like a movie. But yeah, I didn't see anything amazing in it. I'm like, okay, we've got a bit of action. I mean, we've got a cringy moment where they land on a ship or something that seems to be travelling at high speed or something, and they're like, oh, we landed because we're a bunch of idiots. And I don't like the whole, let's just drag a bogan along and, he can, the rest of the audience can relate to them. It does seem to be very condescending to the audience. It's like, oh, that's who we think you are. That's the everyman. That's who we think you are. So we brought him on just so you've got someone to relate to, because you can't possibly relate to us because we're too intelligent and articulate and, So I don't like that character, and I don't like Jodie's portrayal of the Doctor as this sort of bogan, slack-jawed, mouth open all the time, doesn't know what they're doing. I don't know who she thinks that is. I don't have a lot of experience with the Doctor and Doctor Who, but I don't look at her and see the Doctor, and it's not because she's a woman. It's because the portrayal is this. It just doesn't work. She's not geek. She's not intimidating Time Lord. She's just this sort of, I don't know what to call it. It just never really worked. And I think there are some genuine misogynists who just would never have been happy because it was a woman in the role. But a lot of people I just don't think they like her portrayal. And I don't blame them, because some of the other Doctors, I've only seen a couple of the other Doctors, they didn't seem anything like her, and they're all likeable. Now, some of the older Doctors I've looked at and I thought, I don't think I would like that Doctor, but I haven't actually spent any time with them, so I'm not sure. Maybe they're all perfectly likeable, they just didn't look very likeable, like particularly the first Doctor. It's not just that he's in black and white, it's also he just looks like a grumpy old man. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch those episodes, but maybe he's quite sweet, I have no idea. But some of the later Doctors, I mean, I hated Eccleston. I was glad he was gone. David Tennant was good, I liked him. Yeah, so I don't know. I think a lot of people are going to be glad to see it go for multiple reasons. Some because they're misogynists and they just wanted a woman just out of it, but they won't be any happier with a gay black man, so, sucks to be you. But other people, I think, are just generally just didn't like her portrayal, didn't like her performance, and it didn't get criticised kind of fairly because of the sex issue. And had it not, had she just been a male who did the exact same portrayal, I think almost as many people would have disliked her and disliked it and criticised it, and the criticism would have been heard as an actual criticism of her characterisation. But because of all the sexism, because there are some legitimately misogynistic people who just hate women, and would not have been happy no matter what. It kind of made it hard to sort of look at things objectively. But the special itself seems fine. Seems like lots of action, people jumping around doing stuff. It's all lots of quick shots of things, shots of planets looking like they're going to collide and shooting fire across each other and blah, blah, blah. It's a Doctor Who special. You expect some of that. And I'm glad there is some of that. It's not just stuck in a warehouse like that other special and that. But I'm just going to leave it there because I actually have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea how they're going to end her reign and how they're going to bring in the new Doctor. But it's just part of Doctor Who. You eventually stop playing the Doctor, you regenerate, and someone else becomes the Doctor. It's not shocking. But I'm going to go. Bye.